YouTube, and welcome to episode 40 of Summer Shredding. Now, I just missed my bus. If you have a look, I've now got 24 minutes to go. So, I thought I'd record while I'm waiting for that. So, first of all, it's Shoulders Day. So, I'm going to be trying out the new gym for shoulders and things. To be fair, it's not going to be that much different. Just going to use dumbbells, really. They've got a few shoulder machines that I want to try out. It could be quite interesting. I'm going to do this after the main shoulder workout because they're like side lateral raise machines and stuff like that. So I'm going to try those out afterwards. I'm going to do my calves, pull-ups and biceps. Pull-ups I think are really important for a shoulder workout. Mainly because what they'll do is warming up, they'll get movement in the shoulder joint. One that you're not going to be putting on in like general. So in a shoulder workout, you mainly pushing, lifting, and with a pull-up, you're pulling. So it's going to be working the shoulder joint in a different way, and you'll be able to get a really nice sort of stretch in it and get warm through it. So I'm also going to be doing behind the neck pull downs as well to work on those traps and those rear delts. But I spoke to you yesterday about me bulking. Now, I spent last night pretty much devising how the hell I'm going to bulk. Now, I don't want to go straight in. Common mistake that people make when bulking is they go from a deficit of calories directly into like heavy calories. So they'll go, for example, me, I will go from 12.5 times my body weight for calories to 20 times my body weight for calories. Now, that's not the way you want to do it. You want to ease into it. So what I'm going to do is, I was thinking, well, I want to raise my calories by about 100, maybe 200 each week or something. I thought, well, actually, do you know what makes more sense? From 12.5 to 13, next week go to 14, and then 15, 16, 17, all the way up to 20. So that's about, I think that's about 8-9 weeks until I go up until my proper calorie amount, which then will ease my body into it. I'll put on lean mass while I'm doing so, and hopefully my weight won't gain that much, but the weight that I will be gaining will be pure muscle. There will be barely any fat going into it. So that's my plan. Also, what I'm going to be doing is I'm still going to be doing the same 1.5 grams of protein and 0.3 grams of fat per pound of body weight. So the rest is going to be carbs. Carbs are basically the only thing that's going to be changed along with calories. So the calories are going to directly affect the carbs. The protein and the fat will stay exactly the same as it would be as if I was shredding or whatever. So that's the way I'm going to do it. I want to see how it works. I've never done a proper bulk before. Whenever I've done it before, I've just sort of guesstimated. Whereas this time I'm going to track and keep on track. Also, another problem I've got now is trying to figure out what the hell I'm going to call the bulking series. So we'll have to see what that is. But I'll figure that one out at a later point. Anyway, I've got about 80 minutes to my bus. I'm going to leave you here. I have made a pre-workout shake. So basically this is just a protein shake because I'm a little bit hungry and I don't want to be going in fasted. So I've got one scoop in here. I got one scoop in my bag, whereas usually I have 2 scoops in my bag ready for afterwards. But I get out 250 mils of egg white straight after my workout, so I thought, oh, this isn't going to hurt. This actually might do me some good. So yeah, I'm going to drink this and I'll see you guys in the gym.
This love that you never started, you once destroyed a broken heart that was already shattered. Holding on to what we have and take us to the edge and back. Holding on to what we have and take us to the edge and back. Yeah.
finished my workout now, hood hair. So, you saw up until I did front raises with that funny bar thing, I just saw it and thought, you know, I'll give it a shot, see what it does. Now, I did do some more exercises after that, but I went over towards like, it was more the cardio area. I wasn't doing cardio, I was doing like work on the pulleys and the cables and stuff. So I decided it was too busy, there was too many people there. I didn't really want to hold the machine for that amount of time. So instead what I did was I just got through it, went and did some abs afterwards, did some more biceps and some triceps. Worked out really well. Did a really good workout on that. I'm going to go home and eat. So I'll speak to you guys. One more thing. There's a bit of an ego I've noticed in there. If you pick up the 24s, someone's going to pick up the 26s. I don't like that. So I hope that's not a regular thing. I hope it is that just one guy. There seem to be a lot of people doing it. That if you had like, whenever I'd go off a machine or something, someone would move it down a peg. And I don't know what the point is in that, but that's what it is. But yeah, so I just got to not get sucked into that and start ego lifting again, because that really messed me around. So hopefully I'll use my brain most of the time. Yeah, right, I don't use my brain. But anyway, I'm going to get home and eat. I'm starving. So I'll speak to you guys in a bit. Inspiring happened today. I was at the gym. Now, excuse the hair quickly. But yeah, women at the gym came up to me, saw me recording. I was expecting to say something like, "Can you stop? I don't feel comfortable, blah blah blah." But no, she actually said, "Do you know what? People like you made me get into fitness." I was like, "Excuse me, sorry, I don't understand what you mean." And basically she's turned around and said that because of YouTubers, she decided to get healthy and fit and realised it wasn't as big of a task as she thought. She's not a subscriber of mine, but at the same time that still makes me feel good that I'm doing something good, and that people will recognise, and even though it's for my own personal use mainly, and to sort of teach people a little bit, I never thought that like videos on YouTube made that much of an impact. So that's quite an inspiring thing. Definitely going to keep doing that, doing this. If it has that much of an impact on someone, then damn, I'm all for that. Definitely want to impact everyone's life and make them hopefully feel like a better person. I'm home from work. I have been for a while. I've got some chicken on to cook. I usually cook my chicken because my oven's pretty rubbish. I cook it for about 40 to 45 minutes on a low temperature because the high temperatures just don't do what they need to. So yeah, so it's taken me, it's actually 7 o'clock now. So I wanted to give you a quick update on what I'm weighing in at. Now, on the 6th, I weighed in at 173 pounds. That was straight after seeing Kels. You saw we ate a little bit of shit. Now, today, I'm actually weighing at a new personal best, which is fantastic. 166.2. Granted, it's only by 0.1 of a pound, but it's still progress. So, that's going to be something that I'm kind of happy with. I can relax a little bit more. I've only got like 2 months left. I think it's like 7 weeks out from... I say 7 weeks out as though I'm competing, but I'm really not. Maybe I will one day, but anyway, that's a side note. Yeah, so I've only got about 7 weeks left. One of those weeks is with Kels, but it should be easier to eat clean this time. Kels's parents are going away this weekend to Florida for 3 weeks, so they're leaving her be on her own, all bits and pieces. I think her granddad's staying with her, but she's been wanting to be a vegan for quite a while now. Every time her parents are sort of going, why, it's expensive, blah blah blah, and sort of talked her out of it a little bit. Now while they're not here, she's going to try and do it. I think she'll be able to do it. She's pretty clever when it comes to recipes and things, so I think she'll have no problems. But we'll see what happens. I want to see what happens from a sciencey side of things, so I want to see how her body reacts, because you could tell she's quite slight. Now, will it mean she gains? Will it mean she loses weight? I don't know. we'll see what happens. I've asked her to weigh herself when she starts. So tonight is her last night of being non-vegan or normal or whatever you want to call it. So she's eating chicken Kievs or turkey Kievs, which are her favourite. So she's having those tonight. Then from tomorrow, I know it seems a bit weird. It seems like a diet, but it's okay. It's a change of lifestyle, and if that's what she wants to do, I fully support her. That's not saying I'm going to go vegan myself. I'm not against being vegan. I posted the episode 19 vegan bulk today. I don't know if anyone's commented on it yet. I'm not against being vegan at all. I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Go for it. I'll try anything. Just don't expect me to do it as well. The moment you try and talk to me about how animals are being harmed and things like that, I'm just not going to pay attention, because I know my choice. I know what I want to do. And Kels, fortunately, doesn't do that. She tried a little bit today, which was quite funny. I don't know if she was just winding me up or not. She's like, that's an animal. Would you eat this? Would you eat that? And I'm like, yeah, I would. The only thing I wouldn't eat is a human. And that's because I believe that, well, it's food. Like, it's an animal. And okay, people get emotionally attached to dogs, and people go, oh, don't eat a dog, da da da. And okay, I probably wouldn't eat a dog. If they're a dog in the supermarket, I'd probably choose chicken over it. But if it meant between me surviving and like a dog surviving, I'm going to choose me. I'm not going to lie. Or if it got served up in front of me and it was already cooked, it was already dead and whatever, I would eat it. There's no two ways about it, because it's not my species. And I think that's the way. Okay, if you get emotionally attached to it, if you're emotionally attached to a dog, go, like, I completely understand. I completely agree with you. But then we eat a lot of chicken, especially fitness. Now, I know some people out there must be emotionally attached to chickens and cows and pigs and things like that. So I don't see a difference with that. That's just my opinion. I know there's going to be a lot of people getting really annoyed in this video, but that's just my opinion. And on my channel, I'm going to voice my opinions and be completely brutally honest with you. I will not lie to you about what I think is right. And if I do lie to you, it's because at the time I thought that was what was right, and I would find out otherwise, if that makes sense. So that's just my opinion. I'm sure some people will agree with me and some people won't. But yeah, it's like when Tesco's had the horse thing. Personally, I wasn't that fussed. It tasted damn good. If anything, you can buy horse on like bodybuilding websites because it's actually a better source of protein. So for me, I was like, oh, das, I just got free horse, which shows you a little bit about how macros from sources like Tesco's and things are a bit off. But I was thinking, that's great, there's better proteins, blah blah blah, it's good source. I don't mind, it didn't fuss me. Lots of people got really funny about it because, well, I say funny, but people got annoyed about it because they have their own horses and they love horses and whatever. And it's exactly that way. Like, it's your opinion, go for it. If you want to become a vegetarian, do it because it's going to make you happy. If you want to turn a vegan, you do it because it's going to make you happy. If you don't let anyone change your mind. And if you're quite impressionable in that sense, and you know if you're going to do it, that you're not going to stick to it, or you're not going to be happy, and you're just doing it because, I don't know, your best friend does it, or you see lots of Instagram posts that are pretty, or, I mean, even if you do it to an extent where you think it's going to make you lose weight or gain weight or whatever you want to do, okay, do it, but I wouldn't suggest going for a vegan or vegetarian sort of idea, mainly because one of the best fuel sources is animal products, especially eggs. Eggs will save your life when bulking and shredding and everything. Eggs are fantastic. So, I don't know. I know people can do it. I've looked into it. You can do a vegan bulk. There's no holdbacks isn't the right word, but you're not gonna lose anything by doing it. But at the same time, it's going to be a lot more effort to do so. So the people that do it, do you know what? Freaking well done to you, because it's difficult. the amount that they have to consume and they have to think about is ridiculous. So imagine this fitness diet that I'm doing just now, times by 10, because you got to check. So if you find something that you think, okay, that could be a cheat, that could be something, so I don't know, well, for example, glycemic index. Lots of ground wheat, ground foods, whole grains, everything have different GI content. So, okay, for me at the moment, the GI content is a big factor, but imagine not being able to avoid it. I can avoid it by having chicken or steak or something like that, or eggs. As a vegan, you can't avoid that. You either eat the high, low GI stuff, carbohydrates, or you don't eat, basically. Because it's all a mixture on these sorts of things that have lots of carbs. Which, okay, bulking is going to be piece of cake, because that's all you can eat. Like, through choice, but that's all you can eat. Then shredding will be an absolute pain. But anyway, that's my timer going off. That means my chicken's ready. I've been talking for about 8 minutes. So I'm going to go, and I'll speak to you guys tomorrow morning for episode 41, ready for a back day. So I'll speak to you guys. I just had a really good idea. Now, every morning, actually, not just this morning, every damn morning, I come home from the gym, I then cook food, which takes about 15 minutes, then again eat it, probably another 5-10 minutes, run round, have a shower, get dressed, and I eat first because I'm trying to get the carbs in as quickly as I can. Now, what I do is on the way home from the gym, I have a protein shake, which I probably don't need, considering that I have 250 mils of egg whites, which is 22 grams of protein, which I probably could have like a scoop of protein powder afterwards, but I don't need 2 scoops. But to hit my protein goal for the day, it makes sense. Now, what I'm going to do instead, alright, hear me out here, it's a bit odd. So what I'm going to do instead is I've just mixed up my breakfast into a shake. So that's in there is 12 ounces of water, just cold water, nothing special. 250 mils of egg whites, 50 grams of porridge, oats, and 50 grams of raspberries, frozen raspberries. So what that's going to do is that's going to mean that I can run in and have, I don't know, just a protein shake. I could have a protein shake. And then I've got my carbs and protein instantly when I come in from the gym. Then if I am hungry, I can sip on a protein shake on the way to work. There's no problem with that. However, cooking scrambled eggs and stuff every morning is a pain in the butt. So by doing this, I'll be able to spend less time getting ready, get my food in, and be able to go out. Plus, cooking egg whites does take some of the nutritional weight, along with cooking porridge oats. Cooking anything will take the nutritional value down. Not by much, but it will. And if you're, like, I don't know, if you're seriously into it and a bit lazy, you're in for a winner. So that's what I've done. I'm going to see how it works tomorrow. I am going to put that in a plastic bag though. So I'm going to put the bottle itself in a plastic bag before I leave, simply because I don't know whether I trust it or not. So I'm going to do that. Hopefully it doesn't get too warm at the gym. I'm sure it won't. But it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It's only going to be like 2 hours tops, and you'll probably be fine with that. So that's my plan. I don't know how well it's going to go. I'll keep you updated tomorrow. I've got a thing at the moment. I always hold my boobs. I understand why women do it now. So yeah, I just thought I'd give you a quick tip. Now, as I say, if you do manage it, if that is your breakfast, if you do follow what I do, then try that. I don't know how it's going to work. I will find out for you tomorrow. So you could either try it yourself tonight, save you more time in the morning, means you can drink it on the way to work, or if you're not a breakfast person or anything like that, you've got a breakfast in there. It's a smoothie. I'm sure even if you don't eat breakfast, I'm sure you can drink something in the morning. There's no way you just wake up and don't have anything. So that's a top tip. If you're struggling for time or whatever, prep it the night before and drink it. No time at all does that take. You can sit on something and wander around. So anyway, I'm actually going to finish up the episode now, so I'll speak to you guys tomorrow morning.